Well, hello everyone. I'm here with Carol Dockham, and we're here to tell you all about our International Women's Day. So I'd like to introduce Carol. We thought we'd tell you a little bit about ourselves and why we do this. People have asked me, how did you decide to do this? And it's all about, we have a very similar background. So I'm going to hand it over to Carol to just introduce yourself. Tell us how you started to like International Women's Day.
Absolutely. Angie, thank you so much for co-hosting with me International Women's Day. I believe this is our 5th year celebrating International Women's Day together. And funny enough, we met at her actual International Women's Day celebration event 5 years ago. And then having both of us lived internationally, myself, London, Moscow, Rome, and Madrid, Spain, I have a great appreciation for this worldwide holiday celebrating international women around the world. And Angie and I just put our beautiful minds together, our heads together, and said, why don't we start hosting International Women's Day here in the USA and really celebrating all the amazing women in our lives. And it's just such a really cool event.
Yeah, it was funny because I met you. I really think it was the night before, or maybe 2 nights before, I was going to do my first International Women's Day. And I had also lived in Belgium and Germany and just traveled a lot internationally. And everybody makes a big deal out of International Women's Day. So I think the first one was like way back in I don't know, look it up, Google it. But 18 something, it was Austria and Switzerland. But Europe does such a good job of this. And I talked to Carol, we were talking about living abroad, and I said, I missed it. So I just decided I was going to do my own. She's like, great, I'm coming. So we did the first one really together with less than 24 hours notice.
Exactly.
And then we had so much fun. And we just loved, the feedback we got of women just being around each other, sharing your wins, your fails, and everything about it. And that's why we decided we were going to do it every year. And every year it's been different. So we had the 24-hour around the clock one. I don't know how smart that was, but it was really cool.
It really was. It was actually a 24-hour live stream during COVID, right?
Yes.
I think the first year I think it was 2019, we actually did a 1-week-long international celebration
that's right.
Week where we brought in speakers from around the world. They all zoomed in. And it was so cool. But we were live streaming daily for 1 week straight, celebrating International Women's Day. And then the following year, I believe it was 2020, we had a 24-hour live stream program where we zoomed in women from around the world. We had co-hosts and guests. We even had a couple of on-location filming.
Because it was a terrible day. It was cold and it was raining, and I was the on-location lady on the bridge in front of Music Hall.
You were showcasing Greater Cincinnati, right? And all the things that we love about Cincinnati. So that was really, really cool. But we, obviously, Angie and I could not host 24 hours straight. We had to sleep at some point. So we had women around the world taking over our Zoom link and continuing the program. So that was super, super cool.
Yeah, and they did on location too. So we went in Malaysia, I think, Japan, London. We had several tours of different cities. So we do things different every year, and we just take the feedback, who loves what. So this year we are doing a live in-person event from 9 to 4 at the Kemba Credit Union Center off Union Center in Westchester. And we're also going to have a nice happy hour after that from about 4 to 7 at El Trompo right next to it. But we have a lot in store for you. So we're going to take a minute and go through the agenda.
Awesome. Let's do it. Yeah, so we're kicking off 9 to 10 with a wonderful come, have coffee and connections, some sweet treats, shop our fabulous vendors. We've got an entire lineup of a lot of amazing business women who are showcasing their products and services. So join us for that. 10 to 11, we have our International Power Hour. We've got a speaker panel joining us from Paris, from Italy. I'm trying to think who else is on Africa.
Yeah.
So it's going to be International Power Hour from 10 to 11, and we're going to be talking about what are the challenges you face in your country and how do you overcome them. So we're looking forward to that. And then we have from 11 to 11:30, who do we have, Angie?
Then we have Jill Morenz from Aviator Accelerators. If you're not familiar with this, Jill has such an eclectic, neat background, and it's basically a starter hub. It helps entrepreneurs either just starting or on their way, people that are ready to expand. Lots of very affordable and different types of ways to support you. So Jill's going to tell us about how she got there, why she does the things she does, and how they create at AVH things that are really tangible that can truly help us.
I love it. And her topic is big dreams, bold actions, the AVH approach to business success. After that, we've got breakout sessions and lots of networking. If you know me, I am all about connections, networking, getting your business, your brand out into the world. So that'll be a lot of fun to meet other beautiful faces going places. And then from 12 to 12:30, we have a Spice Up Your Life international food buffet. And what's super cool about this is we have a few of our international community members, business women that will be bringing their special food, culinary cuisine from their highlighted country. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
And you're welcome to bring your own to that. So if you have something you want to share, this is a potluck. We would love to have, if you know a local restaurant that would like to showcase themselves, we're open to creating more international cuisine at that time. Also, I wanted to note that on those breakout groups, a lot of times we have questions what that is. Different women are in different places and they need different things. So we really made sure this is an eclectic breakout. There's always going to be one on marketing because that's the big enigma nobody understands. So we'll always have one on marketing. We have one on like a health and wellness, like showcasing different ways to do that. We have mindsets. We've got business coaches. So there'll be lots of different choices for you to choose from that breakout group because we want everybody to have a unique experience. And this is pop in, pop out. So don't feel like you have to be there from 9 to 4. If you see something, you just really want to see Jill, come on in and see Jill. We're happy to see you. Or if you just want to have lunch, see the fashion show. We're happy to see you for that too. So all this is pop in, pop out. After we have lunch, we are going to move into the fashion show. And I'm going to give that to Carol because she's been working really hard on this.
I'm really excited about the Spring Fling Fashion Show. It's a mini fashion show featuring international dress and costumes and spring summer style and fashions for 2025. We have selected several local stylists that will be showcasing what's hot for spring in 2025. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then what I'm really excited about is we have several businesswomen and community members that will be wearing and highlighting their international dress and their culture dress representing their country. So I just have this vision of like Miss Universe, the Miss Universe pageant or something, but it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Ooh, let's get sashes. We're going to have sashes. I'm going to get sashes now. We're going to do that. Oh, and a tiara. I have a few. You can share mine.
Yes, so we'll be celebrating the beauty of diversity and style at our international mini fashion show where haute couture meets everyday wear, showcasing fashions for every woman everywhere. No matter your shapes, sizes, we'll have something for everyone.
Absolutely. And then we're moving into our other keynote speaker who I'm really excited about, not just because she happens to be my cousin, but I did pick her because Carrie's also been around the world. Carrie Driehaus is going to speak to us. She's from Queen City Pollinators, and she's going to talk to us about how, from passion to profession, how Carrie Driehaus turned buzzing ideas into a thriving career. So Carrie was a stay-at-home mom. Carrie's been around the world. Carrie's done a little bit of everything, and I think it's great to hear her story because so many people don't know where to go when you've traveled around and kind of lost your identity. Or maybe you were a stay-at-home mom for a while and you feel like, I don't know who I am right now. How can I do this? The answer is you can. And Carrie's going to talk to us about how she did that and a lot about Queen City Pollinators as well. She's very passionate about the environment and bees and monarch butterflies, so she would be very interesting to talk to. And then we're going to have some more breakout sessions. So another opportunity for you to choose the topics that you're most interested in and learn from people who are really good in their fields about what they do. And after that...
I love it.
Yeah, where are we next?
We're on to Carol and Angie, right? It's us, yeah. I'm really excited about how we're going to wrap up this special day of International Women's Day. Angie is going to be sharing her passion, and I myself as well, all about empowering women through collaboration, community, and professional networks. So Angie is a LinkedIn strategist, LinkedIn specialist, and communication strategist as well. I know she helps many corporations with their culture and their communication in-house, as well as helping entrepreneurs and speakers, trainers, coaches, and experts leverage LinkedIn. So Angie, take it away. Tell us more about how you empower.
We're not going to talk a whole lot, by the way. We're not going to bore you. We're going to hit the highlights of what we do. For me, it's what Carol said. I feel like we all have this amazing story inside of us. Sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes we don't know how to tell it. So that's what I'm going to work on, is trying to show you different ways that you can show people who you are and what you do on LinkedIn. So I'll go over the highlights. And of course, I'll tell you, I have made some really cool courses this year online that if you do want to do this, I'll show you where to go, and it'll be an easy way for you to create your story and start branding yourself. And I think that kind of takes us a little bit into who this is for, and we'll go through that next. But before we get there, Carol, why don't you tell us more about the networking piece?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So I am the founder or CEO and founder of Beautiful Faces Going Places Women's Success Network. And I created this network, an organization, a support network for women entrepreneurs, speakers, trainers, coaches, and experts that are looking for visibility, education, connections, and fun. As a former executive director and Chamber of Commerce president, I saw the need of specializing an online platform, like an online Chamber of Commerce, to support women in business, entrepreneurs, so that they had resources to empower them and to succeed in business. Because I know as a solo entrepreneur, it is not the easiest thing to do. There are a lot of challenges, and I too need help. I need inspiration, I need empowerment, and I need resources to succeed. And I figured if I need it, I know there are others out there just like me. So yeah, and it's all about connections, right? I truly believe if you get up, dress up, show up, and create those opportunities for people to get to know who you are, why you're passionate about what you do, you will establish that know, like, and trust factor that will lead to your business growth. So
yeah, and that's why we get along so well, right? Like, she'll teach you that, and then I'll teach you how you build on that. You take that know, like, and trust, make sure people don't forget about you and telling your story. So we are going to wrap it up with us kind of helping you make everything we did during the day continue throughout the year and support each other throughout the year. And then, of course, we're going to wrap it up with one of our favorite things to do, and that's happy hour. So we're going to move over to El Trampo for a nice happy hour. But there will be plenty of time during the day for some shopping with our local vendors and visiting our sponsors. We have a lot of great sponsors this year that we're excited to tell you about next.